Hello everyone, I am Crota, and well, with the recent release of Hex Shards of Fate to Steam, I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to Hex and whether or not it's good, how is it different from Hearthstone or Duelist or all the other quote-unquote online card games that are out there. Now, for those of you guys who follow my channel, you guys have seen me play some drafts, some sealed decks, some constructed. I'll probably be doing the VIP tournament this weekend as well. But for those of you guys who are new, feel free to ask questions. Even if you already watch my channel, feel free to ask questions. I do try and go through my emails, go through the comments, and answer the questions individually. Now, some of the biggest questions that I have is what makes Hex different in terms of the overall game? Yes, there are similarities to the resource system and the game turn as Magic the Gathering Online or Magic the Gathering. So a lot of people who are familiar with that will notice a lot of similarities. But there are more differences than similarities as things do progress. Now, first, what I want to say that makes Hex different is it is an actual trading card game. What does that mean? It means that my collection isn't something that I unlock after I buy a pack. And if I want multiple copies, I unlock multiple copies. No. Your collection is literally your collection, and you can have 188 copies of a card. Why would you ever have 188 copies of a card in any other game? Well, there really isn't a reason to have 188 copies of a card since you can only have 4 of a card in a deck. So what do you do with the other 184? You sell them, you trade them, you can do whatever you want with them short of tearing up the card, which will be further down the road when we start getting into crafting, but that's something for another discussion. This is a true trading card game. If you needed cards, or you were trying to show your friends the ins and outs of the game, and you wanted to gift them cards, you can do that. You know what? Burn is a very good example. Burn is a card that is, well, let me not have the extended art version. Burn is a card that a lot of players will just find useful. I'm like, you know what? This is good removal. It costs 1. It has 1 shard, so on and so forth. I can gift this. Not many other trading card games out there online are actually like this. You can't actually give someone your collection. Now, what does that mean? It means that there are actually third-party stores that you can actually have build, and you can actually pay real money for other cards. There is actually true value in some of these cards. That's, if you go on eBay, I'm sure you can find a couple, but that's for another discussion, another video if you guys want to see that. What I'm going to be doing is just showcasing a deck that I've called Terror Mill. It would actually be the deck that I would have run if I qualified, but I obviously did not qualify in the last Hex Invitational. Only got into the top 8 in one of the qualifiers. But another story, another time. Anyways, what makes this game unique is that it isn't bound by physical copies of cards. And there are different things that you can do in the game here that open yourself to new possibilities. Now, what do I mean by this? This is a resource, right? This is a resource that spontaneously disappears when you play it. But you know what? I'm first going to play the Shard of Cunning. It's going to add to my resource pool, right? But the card is now essentially gone. It is not in the crypt. It is not in my deck anywhere. That card is, well, for all intent and purposes in this game, destroyed. So that's one thing. You don't have to have a physical copy of a card keeping track of every little detail. Secondly, you can also have non-standard resources, and I'll be playing that next. I'm just talking through this. I'm going through some of the basic motions. I'm playing resources. I don't have any cards that actually cost two resources, so that's why I'm not playing anything just quite yet. Oh, he's gonna play a Storm Cloud. Does he know how to use a Storm Cloud effectively? It looks like he will know how to use a Storm Cloud effectively. All right, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to play the Silk, and what the Silk actually says is I can choose to add a threshold, or I can create 3 Spiderlings and put them in my opponent's deck. The Spiderling is when this enters your hand or crypt, put the top card of your deck into that zone. So it's basically bypass this card, void this particular copy of the card, and create a spiderling and put it into play. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be putting 3 cards into my opponent's deck. Now, what does that really mean? It means that if he draws them, well, it's bad for him. Gonna go ahead and also activate my hero charge power. Every resource you gain a threshold generally, and then you can gain a charge. By gaining a charge, you then have a way of using your hero's charge power or your champion's charge power to affect the game as well. It is a way to get around the fact that sometimes you're just drawing a whole bunch of resources and you don't really want that. All right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kill this storm cloud. You know what? No, I'm not going to kill this. No, yeah, I'll kill the storm cloud. And there it goes. So 3 costs, destroys the storm cloud. He's not going to be able to attack me. Why did I do that? I was going to do extinction next turn anyways. Oh, that was actually a really, really bad play. I totally messed that up. All right, so let me play this. I totally messed that up. Not a very good, efficient trade at all. I'm talking and thereby getting distracted. All right, so there you go. He's going to attack for 1. All right. Oh, he's going to play that. All right, so now is actually a good time to play that card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a Silk. I'm going to choose to put in 3 spiders into my opponent's deck. And then I'm also going to play Extinction, which wipes the board of all troops. Anyone who is familiar with Magic will understand this very, very quickly. All right. This was a card that was actually generated by the Ancestors Chosen. At the start of your turn, create 2 Ancestral Specters and put them into your deck. This is one of those things that you cannot do in a physical TCG. You can't have, I guess you could have like a stack of 400 cards that could randomly go into your deck and all the sleeves of those cards, but you know that would end up causing problems as well. So let's go ahead. I'm going to play a Sapphire Shard, and I'm going to play down the Bishop of the Azure Fang. When it comes into play, it generates a spider spawn. Oh, he's going to time ripple me. All right. Well, at least I still have a spider spawn in play. And this says when a spider deals damage to an opposing champion, draw a card. So I am going to start to get a bit of a card advantage. Oh, there. Ugh, but I am going to start to bleed a lot as well. You know what? I'm going to play this anyways. I'm going to have 2 spiders. And I will, on my following turn... Oh, what am I thinking? That was absolutely silly. I totally forgot that. Oh, there's a spiderling. Yeah. He's going to hit me for 7. Alright, Windborn Acolyte. Alright. Can I get around this enough is the question. So, I'm going to attack with these 2. And this is actually really, really embarrassing that I'm actually losing to the computer. So, draw. Alright, I'm gonna Inquisition my opponent. Okay, you do not get that guy. Wow, yeah. I do not want him to actually get that guy. And I'm gonna kill a card and kill another card. Why didn't I attack with this guy? I could have Inquisitioned first, and then I am not thinking straight at all. He's gonna hit me for 2. Alright. Ooh, this is where things get interesting. Okay, I'm going to add more cards to my opponent's deck. I'm going to play Fenteo, which is very, very strong. Create 3 Terror Eggs and put them into my opponent's deck. And I'm going to attack for 5. He has a Crackling Wit, I know that. And I can't play any additional resources. Oh, he didn't play the Crackling Wit. Interesting. Okay, he's attacking with that. Alright. I'm gonna take... Ooh, perfect. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to play this guy. And this has a socket, so it says when this enters play, if I have 1 blood threshold, I have 2. I can target opposing troops gets -1 attack or minus attack equal to this troop's attack. So I'm gonna make him -1. I'm also going to create 3 eggs and put it into my opponent's deck, so you can now see that go up to 67. And I'm going to attack for a good amount of damage. Since these guys cannot block the flyers anyways, he's going to chump block 1, no problem there. Oh, how perfect. I am going to go ahead and remove the attack power of that other guy here. What's also nice about the Xentoth Inquisitors, when this dies, put it into your hand. It gets cost +2. And that means it's just going to consistently bounce back over and over. Oh, I wish I could have saved a counter magic. Oh, he draws a Spiderling. But he is still going to be in some serious trouble. I do not think he can stop me at all. And Brood Baron. This is one of those things that says, at the start of your turn, create a copy of each egg in target opposing champion's deck and put them into their deck. If there's 250 more eggs in that champion's deck, destroy the champion. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I should be able to just win straight here. Since I do have some life drain troops as well, I feel fairly confident that... Oh, come on. There it goes. That... Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, deal combat damage. I didn't get to show you the infinite mill. For those of you guys who have Terror Mill or no Terror Mill, there is a way to make it go infinite. I did not get that there, but there's a quick game of Hex Shards of Fate. Now, the whole entire point of this was, if you have specific questions, I will address them. There is a beautiful community out there who are genuinely nice, and one of the best communities I've seen in a game. There's just a lot of passion in it, and a lot of people really enjoy the game. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please leave comments below, and I will be posting up more Hex videos. There also are some great live streamers as well. I don't live stream just because I can't come to the table at a consistent time and always live stream. Also, my kids may try and start climbing over me as well. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.